In a studio that's in a basement comes the epic story of how two friends changed the future of the movie podcast game forever. The reviews are in. Boys Life magazine gives the High Sci podcast 4.5 acorns. The Daily Bugle says, these guys are super legit. And Pope Francis declares the podcast as life-affirming. From the kid who tried to get smart with David Spade and got fucking old.
You're still out. You're still bad.
And the guy who can name all four Baldwin brothers.
Alec, William, Daniel, and the baby boy, Stephen.
Live from the studio of his parents' basement. The Have You Seen It podcast.
Welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. That over there is Cash Krause, but you guys already know the deal if you've been listening.
Of course, but there might be some new people.
There could be, yeah.
You never know. You never know. How's it going today, Mason?
Man, it's going great. How about yourself?
Well, just came back from the Capitol. Big protests going on up
there
there.
Are quite a few.
Voicing my opinion.
Good. Did you fly
yelling
out
at the
there?
governor? I said, "Let me get sick, you son of a bitch. If I want it, let me have it."
Okay, you
It's
want some of that Rona.
unconstitutional. I don't know what part of the Constitution, but somewhere in there it says, "Let the people die. Let them die."
Freedom of
The government can't keep me at home. I don't have any sources to back that up.
You
but
do not?
A lot of people are saying it, and
and if someone's saying it, it must be true, right?
if I saw it on Facebook, most
gotta be
likely
true.
someone else saw it on Facebook.
Yes.
Shared that, which is probably true.
The
So,
age of misinformation.
Yeah, we're living in wacky times.
Yes, we are. It's
Pandemic
weird
going
times.
around, and all people want to do is get out there and fucking live their life. Can you dig it? Man, crazy, dude. Crazy what happens when people are told to stay in for what has been a month?
Yeah, that's it. Just about a month.
Imagine in 2 months, man.
Oh, my God.
Imagine in 2 months.
It'll be a madhouse. I mean, when do you think because Washington, Oregon, and California are all
Yeah.
recovering together.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, dude, if California,
Which is really, Washington is the thing holding those two states back. They have more deaths than anyone. Washington does.
well, yeah, but there's a ton of cases in LA County.
Oh, yeah, but
Hundreds of
theirs
thousands.
is going down.
Yeah.
They're having less. They're going to native. Washington can't figure it out.
It's actually like a couple hundred people are dying a day still.
Well,
in
Oregon has,
Washington.
I think, 60 deaths. Washington has a couple thousand
Yes.
deaths.
It's pretty high.
Yeah, pretty high in Washington. But we have a lot of protests going on also.
We do. People
So, is there a
do not want
correlation?
to get out.
Don't know. But we are living in wild times, Mason. But if there's anything that's going to bring us up, if there's anything that's more depressing than times we're living in right now, it's this situation in the movie we're watching.
For
right?
poor little Moonee. Yes.
For everyone.
For everyone.
I'm
yeah.
depressed by everyone living in this fucking hotel.
It's rough living. We should talk about the film that we're going to review
Yeah,
today.
it was your pick this week.
It
What
was.
is it?
This is the A24 film, The Florida Project, starring Willem Dafoe.
Came
and
out
that's it.
2017, so very relevant.
Very relevant, yes. But the entire cast are all first-timers after Willem Dafoe.
Well, besides Macon Blair.
Well, Macon Blair, of course, yeah. He had the one scene coming to the hotel.
Yeah, and there's I thought there was someone else too. Oh, his son is in a bunch of stuff. His son was in 3 Billboards. You remember the guy that comes up and helps him like move the fridge and shit?
Yes, yeah.
That's the guy from 3 Billboards.
Oh,
the guy
okay.
who worked in the advertisement agency,
Right.
Red or whatever. So there's a few people in there, but mostly everyone is a no one.
Yes.
I mean, especially the main girl and the main lady, Haley and Moonee.
Yeah, I guess Sean Baker discovered Moonee in a Target.
Yeah, and man, that little girl, Moonee, is the 6-year-old.
Yes.
She is amazing in this.
Yeah.
She's so natural and just super fucking smart.
It wasn't Moonee, I'm sorry, it was Jancy, not Moonee. But Jancy, he found in a Target.
Oh, Jancy, and Jancy's the mom?
No, her friend. Moonee's friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scooty. Are you talking about Scooty, the boy, or the girl?
No, Jancy. Jancy's the girl.
Oh, Jancy's the girl from the other hotel.
Yes.
what's that hotel called? Futureland.
Futureland.
Yeah, right. Well, all these kids. Scooty was found in another hotel.
Living,
just like
actually,
living in
that
the hotel.
experience.
Yeah. And now I heard he's got like a scholarship.
He
and
does
shit.
a 4-year college scholarship. Yep.
And they're giving like financing to his mom and everything. And
Yeah,
his
it's a
family and
private
everything.
college.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, but that's the thing about this movie, The Florida Project, is it feels like a documentary at times.
It really does.
If
In a
you-
lot of ways, you're like, this is a documentary of
It
someone's
feels
life.
so weird that, I mean, not weird, but it feels so real that if you didn't know William Dafoe, you'd think, and the way it's shot, how well it's shot, besides, you would think it was a documentary.
Yeah.
Just because the people are just, you
Well, and
can't
Willem
write the
Dafoe,
thing the people are saying.
He's awesome in this. I mean, just downright awesome.
He's unbelievable.
He was so good. Like, I was starting to imagine what it would be like to be a manager at one of those kind of hotels. That's how good he was. Like, it made me feel that. And I was like, God, that job. He must be working nonstop, 24 hours a day.
Well, I guess he went and like lived at a hotel for a couple weeks before this
to get acclimated.
Yeah, he's just got time on his hands, Willem Dafoe, and
Well,
he does
you know
so
what?
many movies.
Again, when you're as good as he is, you gotta do your homework.
He is, man. He's the one guy that's good in everything. Everything he touches, I think, is a success.
It is.
But yeah, he's amazing in this. Everyone, like I said, her and Moonee, the little girl, is amazing in this. But the mom is really fucking good. Again, it all seems super, super real. That I mean, and super depressing.
It was very depressing.
Man, yeah, this is the first time you watched this, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it, and I had to choose it because this is a film I've wanted to see for like 2 years. So
I saw it in 2017, and it was one of the best movies I saw of that year. But it still holds up for sure. Watching it again, I mean, it's just as good. But yeah, just sad. I mean, just the fact that they're living literally in the shadow of Walt Disney World, and they're living just in the shitty poverty, and they're just like a block away from just the biggest billionaire conglomerate where people are spending just
and then
insane amount of money to go to
celebrating
this
a
fucking park.
birthday at a park at a random field just to be able to look at the Disney World fireworks. Yeah, because they don't have any money.
It's crazy depressing.
And you finally get those park hopper bracelets, and she
Well, no,
doesn't even sell just 2 of them. She sells all 4 of them and doesn't take Moonee.
Yeah, but you can't afford it, man. They're fucking poor as shit. They're living in a hotel. They got to pay weekly.
They do. That's tough. And then they have to move out once a month
Because you can't
establish residency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just crazy, man. And this is happening at at every hotel around fucking Disneyland.
Florida. Yeah.
Man, it's depressing. But let's get into it. Let's break it down. 6-year-old Moonee lives with her young mother Haley in the Magic Castle. That's what the fucking name of the hotel is. In Kissimmee, Florida, right near Walt Disney. Just the most depressing town. Not even in Orlando.
No, it's not.
You're right next to it. But she spends most of her summer days unsupervised with her motel resident friends, Scooty and Dickie.
Yep.
Scooty, he's young like her, and Dickie gets like moved out halfway through the fucking movie.
It's just very sad.
Remember his dad's giving away all his toys? It's
I know.
brutal.
That's so sad. He's like, we don't have enough room to
Yeah,
pack
it's like,
it. It's
you
like,
get all new shit when we get there.
Dad,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah,
only
you
get
ain't
one
getting
toy.
anything.
I know, and he's like, there's no room. There's a box, and there's like, you could put it anywhere. You could throw it
I would have thrown it on my lap, Dad. I mean, what are you doing here? These are my toys. This is my livelihood.
And the kid's just standing there while the kids are going crazy. Just getting, it's great for the kids.
Oh, great for the kids.
It's like a spending spree, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Christmas in July.
But they're getting in all kinds of shit. Moonee, Scooty, Dickie, all fucking weird names, these kids,
Yeah,
too.
very, very strange names.
All end in Y.
They do.
Well, except for Moonee, I guess that's an IE, but you could end it in a Y if you wanted. But, and Bobby, the manager, who's played by William Dafoe. And Bobby's like, it's so, I mean, again, I love this movie, but Bobby's like, he takes care of the place, and he also takes care of the people.
In a lot of ways, yeah.
He's like the dad.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the one, because a lot of these families, they don't have dads. A lot of them don't have moms. I mean, most of them are missing something out of that. But he's like the one. He's kind of like
Kind of fills the void for everyone.
yeah. He's kind of like the Hagrid of this really shitty Hogwarts. You know, he's taking care of the land, and he's
Right.
taking care of the kids also. But
well, and one scene that I thought was one of my favorite, and it was such a simple scene, but I thought it was so funny. The power goes out. Bobby goes in, and everyone's like, "Come on, what do we pay $1,000 a month for?" Yelling at him, and then he gets the power back on in like 2 minutes. Everyone's like, "Yeah," cheering, like, "Having
Yeah.
a good day, Bobby. You're the man."
well,
Keep your head up.
There's a
It's
lot
like-
of times where residents are about to fight him.
Yeah.
but they all kind of, it's a really, it's like a tight tight close-knit community, right? They all take care of each other, right? Yeah, but yeah, so they get in trouble. The kids, they're like spitting on cars and shit. You know, that's stuff every kid used to do. And, but they're smart. They're spitting on cars of a different hotel. Don't spit where you eat.
Or where you live. Yeah, you know
exactly,
you're going to get in trouble.
But they got in trouble anyways.
Well, they didn't think it through because the third kid was a part of that hotel.
Yeah.
And his dad saw him and yelled at him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Not good. Couldn't hang out with the kids for a week after that. But man, that scene where the kids are just bad-mouthing that woman.
Yeah.
Like, quit spitting on my car. Yeah, biatch. You know, calling her names and stuff.
Yeah, it feels so real. I mean, it just...
Of like a little shithead kid.
Yeah, and of kids that have, like, haven't been raised right.
Of course not.
Like the way they talk to
there's no discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's so many times in this film where Haley, it just acts like a child.
Exactly.
With her daughter.
Yeah, and you see exactly where it comes from. But I mean, I know so many Haleys. We grew up with fucking Haleys. Just girls that just can't stop it, just are always in trouble. Constantly, man. Just constantly. But I mean, it just felt so real. Yeah, and then it made you feel bad for the kids.
Yeah, it does.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But it made you feel good that they had Bobby at least.
They did.
Because Bobby protects them even when fucking pedophiles roll around, man. That was a tough scene. We'll get into that. But, so they clean the car, but this is one good thing because they got to clean up the car that they spit on. They meet Johnsy here.
Yep.
Because Johnsy is like the granddaughter of the person that they're spitting on, the car.
Yeah.
And the mom's not even, and the lady's not even that mad. She's mad at first, very upset at first. Yes,
but very cool considering the circumstances and how these kids treated them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it was the thing, like, everyone knew where everyone came from. Where it's like everyone's just fighting to get by. So, I mean, you can't, what are you going to do, sue this fucking family for spitting their car?
Exactly.
You're not going to get anything out of them.
No, of course not a penny.
But, yeah, so Johnsy and Moonee and them, they all become quick friends, you know. Later on, Dickie, like we talked about, his dad moves his ass to New Orleans.
He does.
To New Orleans. Gotta say, in my mind, it's a step up.
Absolutely.
Not a great step up,
not a huge
but it's,
one, but, it's a step up.
It's damn near you can't go down from Florida. So, I mean, you can only go up. So, New Orleans is not bad. But again, like you said, he had to give away all his fucking toys for that trip.
Yeah.
Dad didn't look like he gave away anything.
No, he didn't.
He took all his
everything.
shit.
His TVs, all of that, man.
Some trash he didn't even need. He was filling his car.
But as far as the kids'
But the
toys,
kid had one box.
That
was the one thing he brought right at him. Well, I got a box.
He's like, that's
sorry,
too much.
Too much.
I already packed the van, kid.
We'll buy you new shit there. Now quit bitching. There's no way he's getting anything.
He's not getting
He's never going to have a toy again.
Never.
Probably took me years to collect that many toys. So Moonee and Scooty, they come across tourists a couple night, and their honeymoon. This is the Brazilian couple.
Yep.
Because Moonee and Scooty, you know, they're doing what street kids do. They're always trying to hustle everyone. Classic, you know. What else do you do? Summer vacation.
What you gotta do.
Summer vacation.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking tourists around. But the couple, they're like freaking out. Right, because they came to this hotel.
Well, and it was supposed to be the Magic Kingdom Hotel, not the Magic Castle Hotel.
Yeah,
and they booked the wrong resort. But it was the husband who did it, and you could just tell the wife is so uncomfortable and pissed off.
Oh, can you imagine though? You think you're gonna stay in Disneyland,
and you're staying at this rink-a-dink hotel.
Kids are running around. They're trying to pick your pockets and shit. It's like fucking Oliver Twist. Yeah. Big upset. She's not happy about it. She yells in Portuguese, and you know, he's in the doghouse for sure.
Oh, for sure. He's sleeping on the carpet tonight. He ain't getting the bed.
But you're probably not, because they do have bed bugs in the bed. We saw that earlier, so probably good call to sleep on the floor. But Moonee tells Scooty during all this that it's a sad scene because she tells Scooty that she knows the lady's about to cry because she knows when adults are about to cry.
Yep. He's like, you don't know that. How can you know that? She's like, I just do.
Yeah.
That's kind of a sad thing, though.
Oh, it's a horribly sad thing. Yeah. And that's how
She's seen
good
enough of that.
though this girl is who plays Moonee. It feels so natural, but you could feel how sad that was when she said that thing.
She's a great actress because the final scene of the film, which I won't ruin it, but she has to get very emotional.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she nailed it.
Yeah,
like,
she's
nailed
good.
it. I'm
She's
just
good
like,
throughout.
wow.
Yeah.
This girl's like 6 years old and she's just crushing as an actress.
The toughest scene of the movie for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the toughest part to play, definitely. But yeah, she did a good job of like acting, portraying like everything's all right on the surface, but she's trying to like kind of take care of her mom just as much as her mom's trying to take care of her. Because the mom, oh boy, the mom is a mess.
Oh, an absolute mess. She can't get her.
She just lost her
together.
job as an exotic dancer. Mm-hmm. Horrible, especially in Florida when damn near everyone's
got a
yeah. I mean, you
job
don't
as
even
a
need
dancer.
2 legs to have a job as an exotic dancer in Florida. But she's getting whatever their benefits are, or whatever you call it.
In this, it's
welfare.
TANF.
Yeah. So, but she explains because she's constantly having to talk to her, like the child services and the people, and she's got to explain how she just lost her job or whatnot, and she got fired because she refused to have sex with
a client. Yeah, the part of the exotic dancer clientele.
Yeah.
And that's why she got fired, which is pretty fucked up.
But I think she was lying because we find out later that she doesn't have a problem having sex with
people from my
yes. So I mean, I got a feeling
they were probably put up with her shit.
And because what we learn is she lies constantly.
She does.
You know, that's just kind of the person she is. She's got to lie to get by, you know, for her daughter's sake. But she lies throughout the entire thing. And your kid's just taking all this in.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah, just lying and lying and lying
all
the time.
Scamming. It's not good.
Your kid picks up on that and they turn into that, you know.
Oh, eventually, absolutely. Sad. But, so she's unable to get a job, struggling bad, and now she's got to hawk fake perfume in parking lots. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen those people around.
Oh yeah. Every so often.
Shitty perfume. It's not what it says.
Stuff.
It's not. I mean, it will say Gucci on it, but it's not Gucci.
Well, and that's the scene too where she tries to sell it to one guy, and he's like, "No, I don't want it." And he's like, "Well, can you at least give us a couple bucks to get by?"
Yeah.
And at that point, it's like it's more of just we need a few dollars from you.
I know.
You know? Like,
and now he's like,
trying
well,
to
fuck.
sell this. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, even though everyone knows what those people are doing it for and everything like that, but she had to say it for him to be like, "Well, fuck, don't say it out loud."
Yeah.
now I got
no
do
choice.
Yeah.
I gotta
like
give
I'm good enough pretending, just putting my head in the sand and pretending like it's not going on. But if you say it to me directly, now I have to confront it. Yeah. But it ends up working. Yeah, that's when she gets desperate. That's like the second time she's doing it because she's not making any sales. But like I said, the kids they're on summer vacation, so Haley, she babysits Scooty while Scooty's mom works at like a Waffle House or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's a Waffle House because they're always getting waffles.
I'm guessing so. Yeah, she exchanges looking after Scooty for waffles. Yeah. Must be
good deal.
Must be good to waffles.
Yeah, if you can't. Can't pay for food.
But Scooty's mom, Ashley.
Yep,
she's the one, and she's stealing this food to give it to her. So risking her neck. Doesn't turn out great for Ashley in the end.
It doesn't. Unfortunately,
in any sense of the word, but yeah. So Haley, she's horrible at watching the kids. They're fucking.
They do whatever they want
everywhere,
and these kids are so unsupervised. I could not believe it. They're running across the street. They're running around town.
The only one looking after him is Bobby.
It's Bobby, and that's only when he can. You know, when he's working, and he's like, "Oh man, these kids." And I love that one scene too when they're in the lobby. And he's getting upset, and his receptionist goes, "It's only 2 months," you know, referring to Summer.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I know. It's just, he really is the only one that cares about
He is, but it's kind of nice because you get the feeling that this is kind of the only reason that he
probably still has the
even
job.
wakes up in the morning is that he gets to hang out with these cool little kids, and all the kids love him and everything like that. They don't teach him like
it's so funny. They always pitch him shit though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
High strict person or whatever they call him.
But he gives it back to him. I love the scene when they're eating ice cream and the in the lobby or whatever, and he's just watching him, waiting for one drip, and he goes, "That's it, you get out."
They're like, but it was only one.
I said one drip, and he's just staring at him. But yeah, it's good. I mean, again, they all have really good chemistry. It's weird how that happened. Mm-hmm. Even with like the random people that aren't even actors, they have really good chemistry together. But,
and you are right. A lot of the times, it just feels like a documentary.
That's what I think. It's just better to go. I mean, even with people that never act before, like this, it just feels more natural.
It does.
To get actors, and you couldn't. I read somewhere that the director. Sean Baker, for the main role of Haley, he said he didn't want to get he couldn't get like a millionaire actress to play that role,
because originally they wanted like Britney Spears and someone else. I was like, or like Jennifer Aniston or something. And
but I think it's smart because he's right. I think it's smart to get someone that knows what that life is like. That's been there before and can really fucking relate. And
it was Britney Spears or Miley Cyrus. Those were the two.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus, who has always been rich.
Exactly. Yeah, her whole since literally Hannah Montana childhood.
Her dad was a country star.
Yeah, the Icky Bricky Heart.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus. Yeah. So I mean, she has always had money. And Britney Spears, I mean, I think she's been rich for a long time too.
Well, yeah, she was a teen star.
Yeah, so
doing Toxic and all those,
Oh, I know. You don't gotta tell me about Britney Spears, my guy.
Well, we grew up in the same time, so we know Britney Spears.
So, so Bobby's monitoring the kids, and they're fucking off. They're doing all kinds of just real dangerous shit. It's getting crazier and crazier, the shit they're doing.
It is, yeah.
Eventually, it leads to them breaking into a hotel and catching it on fire.
An abandoned hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't a full hotel. That would have been even worse. But they were breaking shit in the hotel and having a good old time. It was a funny scene, but I knew it was going to end badly. Especially when they put the seat cushion in the fire and then started lighting it. I'm like, no, you idiots.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's.
I mean, not idiots. They're 6 years old, but they should know better still.
Well, yeah. Absolutely. Well, I mean, they did. The problem was they put the fucking pillow in the fireplace, but it was like 50% hanging out of it.
Like, yeah,
that's never how you light things on fire. That's not even how fireplaces work. It's got to be completely in there for them to do jobs, but I guess they've probably never even seen a fireplace
Probably
before.
not.
How many places have fireplace? Is it in Florida? That was fucking weird that one place had a fireplace.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Of course, Florida. Why would you have a fire pit in Florida?
I don't know. But, they break in the room, and, this is why, they break in the room, and they cause an electrical equipment outline. Mm-hmm. This is when they break into the room they're not supposed to break into. Yep. Bobby goes stupid. But, a couple scenes later, we got to talk about the pedophile scene.
Yes.
This scene always just fucking makes my skin crawl, man. So they're all playing out.
And they're all playing in the front of the hotel in the yard.
Yeah. And just there's like a million kids in diapers, kids just fucking not adult.
Yeah. They're
within a mile.
Not one parent out there. There's 12, 15 kids running around.
And at one point you see a little kid, she's maybe a year old in a diaper, just waddling out there. And there's like a stream right there.
There's a stream right there. The little child falls in, it could drown. Where are the parents here?
I don't know. Fuck knows. But they just know Bobby's out there. He's babysitting.
Yeah, Bobby's somewhere. He's got it.
He's
the manager.
He's great with
he
kids.
Manages things.
He's great with kids, although he has got maybe the worst relationship with his son. So probably not great with kids. But yeah, so they're playing, and this really old guy comes, kind of wanders over, starts talking, mingling with the kids, and Bobby knows immediately.
Yep.
He flies off the ladder, comes flying down. It's an awesome scene.
It is.
Because it immediately just shows you how much Bobby cared for these kids.
Yep.
Because he was going to fucking kill this guy.
Well, right away, he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I need, I was going to come
soda.
over here and get a soda. He goes, you walked all the way to this hotel to get a soda. He goes, you know what? Come with me.
Yeah.
I know where a soda machine is. Takes him over there. And this whole time, it's tense. You could tell, too. And Bobby just keeps kind of peckering at him, but also just letting him talk.
Oh, yeah.
And then he
he didn't want the kids to see for one.
Of course.
Because Bobby's he's the only one that ever thinks about that. Whenever something crazy, something happens, they never take the kids away or anything. But Bobby's he's the only one, even the child services, he tells them to take the Moonee aside at the very end.
Isn't that crazy?
There might be a reasoning for that or something just to show that. But yeah, I mean, he's the only one. But yeah, like you said, he takes him to the soda machine.
Yeah. And he goes, well, aren't you thirsty? Because he bought it and he didn't drink it.
I laugh every time at this part.
He cracks it open and takes a little drink. And Willem Dafoe, Bobby just smacks that shit out of his hand. Says, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah,
You know?
one sip and he
One
just
sip.
smacks
it out of his.
And then he puts him in a fucking headlock.
He does.
And then it's smart though. Puts him in a headlock, grabs his wallet so he can check his ID.
Yep. Says his name. I don't remember.
It's a total pedophile name. His name is
it
like
is.
Chester, something fucking Copperpot or something like that. It's some weird, just like a total pedophile name for sure. But yeah, he tells him if he ever sees him again, or he tells him he's gonna call the cops or whatever. If he ever sees him again, that'll fucking kill him. And you get the sense that he's probably telling the truth.
Yeah, he definitely is. I don't see enough of, or a lot of tomfoolery from Bobby. So
No, but man, it's a crazy scene. But again, just showed you how much he cared for these kids. You know.
Yep.
So again, they already burnt down the hotel or the condominiums.
And we got to talk about that too, because when they come back and everyone's like, "Oh, there's a fire! There's a fire! Let's go check it out." Scooty doesn't want to go out.
No, this is such a good scene though too. When when the whole town is fucking like gathering and
Like it's a huge event.
Yeah,
But
it's
that's
just
because they don't have any
what I'm
entertainment. There's nothing to
it's
do.
not like they can even fucking afford to go out and do anything else, man. When there's a fire going on, I mean, fuck, that's free. That's exciting. You know, that's as good as it gets.
Doesn't happen
That's
every
like
day.
theater.
It is. I gotta say, there is something about having something catch on fire. There were a couple trees out here a few years ago that caught on fire.
Oh
across
yeah,
the
when
road. I was like,
whenever
oh my
there's a
God.
fire, there's a crowd.
Yeah, there's a crowd. Yeah.
Because you want to see something crazy happen. Let's be
Well,
honest.
not always.
Well, it doesn't happen always, but
Yeah.
I mean that's the reason people are there. For one, people are there, and I'm sure if people are, but they fucking love that this condominium was burned down.
Of course, it's abandoned. You're
Yeah.
gonna get all that insurance money now.
Well, the people were like, remember they're like good, a bunch of because there were like hookers there squatting
Mm-hmm.
and homeless people and shit, which like there's hookers in every hotel around here. Yeah, I'm like, what are you,
Like literally, Moonee's mom is.
yeah.
one.
If you're gonna burn down every
You're
hotel,
right.
there's not gonna be hotels left in Florida.
Part of room 323. That's where Haley resides.
All right, so but that pisses Ashley off because Scooty, she immediately knows Ashley. She's trying to be a good mom.
She's trying.
She's at least
Trying her
trying.
hardest.
You don't really get that from Haley a whole lot.
Not
But,
at all. Not even a sliver of it.
Yeah,
Not one time. It
Ashley,
stays consistent.
she's someone you get the sense that had a rough pass, and
Mm-hmm.
now she's because at one point she says, "What do you want? DCF called on me?" When she's talking to Scooty, because
Right.
you can see she's had problems before. So she freaks out, cuts Haley off from the waffles, say, "No, the waffles are done. Not happening anymore. I'm not risking my neck when your kid's telling my kid to burn down giant apartment buildings. It's grand larceny.
It is.
It's arson. Yeah.
kid-
It's dangerous.
Could go away for 25, 30 years for that.
Oh yeah. So they need money. They're desperate for food and motel bills. And Haley does. She gets. She starts dealing in the sex work.
She does.
Hits
And-
the Craigslist.
Again, a really, really good way of bringing this topic on, but not directly in the film.
So depressing.
until-
I knew immediately as soon as. Are you talking
Well,
about the picture
yeah.
scene?
What?
Are you talking about the bathing suit scene, the picture scene?
No, I
Oh,
wasn't.
that's a scene I'm
No,
talking about.
I mean that's a great one too. But I just mean later on when she gets into the sex trafficking work, or not sex trafficking, but I mean
Sex trafficking.
I meant the prostitution work.
Yeah, she's not Epstein.
Yeah,
She's
not-
not, yes.
the movie would take a crazy turn then. But when she would get into the prostitution
Although Epstein
work,
is down there some point
Yeah,
doing
he is.
during this time, probably is doing
probably
some,
was
2017. Yeah.
Yeah, probably was.
Fortunately, a little darker.
Unfortunately,
to
yeah,
go.
a little
Yeah,
darker to
look.
go. But I meant every single time Moonee was in the bathtub, because you couldn't hear like moaning or anything like that. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
loud music.
Yeah, you
and
knew
her
it
in
was
the tub.
happening, yeah.
But then the third and fourth time, and then when obviously Macon Blair's character comes in, it was like, what the fuck? There's a kid in here.
Yeah.
It's like, you had your kid in here. I just like artistically how they set that up instead of just telling us directly what she was doing. And
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you know, instead of telling us, it was more showing
It's just
us.
another very real way, you know. I'm sure how a lot of
Because how
people do
else
it
would
with
she
kids.
have done it?
Horribly depressing, you know, just very sad. But yeah, I knew when they were taking pictures, the fucking bathing suit pictures.
Yeah.
That I knew that was going up somewhere. That was gonna be fucking trouble.
Well, it's an ad too.
Yeah,
It's like some
and
ad
they
agency
wouldn't have
thing.
shown that without you knowing that was going to come
Right,
back at some point. But yeah, it's fucking Craigslist. You just throw up some fucking bikini pics and there you go. But yeah, so she starts doing that. She meets up with some guy, Macon Blair. We don't know it's Macon Blair at this point because it doesn't show his face. Ever.
It doesn't.
And you know what I just saw Macon Blair in?
What?
The Hunt.
He's in the hunt.
He is in the hunt, and
No
I saw that
way.
movie twice. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. That doesn't mean it's good,
Right.
but I mean, I managed to see that movie twice just from an unfortunate turn of events. But yeah, he's in that. I don't know. That's just the last thing I saw him, so to remind me of that. But,
Okay.
but yeah, he plays kind of a bad guy. But yeah, so it is Megan Blair, and but yeah, like you said, she invites some guy in. This fucking guy, she tells him not to go in the bathroom.
And he does anyway because he
Just
says he's got to take a
fucking
leak.
Yeah, I got to take a shit. Not right now. This is not in the mood. Shit in your own time. But yeah, so she sees that, and Moonee sees that, and she's kind of fucking. She's shocked by it, but you can tell she just suppresses everything, Moonee.
Every time.
Yeah, just
And there's
bury it
something
deep.
about it. There's something about this actress that she's able to do that at such a young age.
Yeah.
To be able to show that.
Well,
How she suppresses it every time.
Oh yeah.
It's remarkable.
Again, it's good. Yeah, I mean, it's just you can see it. You've seen it before when like kids get taken away or whatever, but it looks the exact same way. She did a really good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think she's super fucking smart, dude. She's got to be a genius.
She's got to be, yeah.
And just the dialogue, you can tell the dialogue that when she talks, because you can tell most of it's not scripted at all.
No, majority of the scenes with the children were actually
Oh
improvisation.
yeah, but when she's talking with those kids, she will say something so smart, but you can tell it's not scripted at all. But it feels super real. Yeah, anytime they're talking, I don't think any of that shit's scripted.
No, it's not. Like a matter of fact, like through trivia,
Oh,
I
yeah,
found that
yeah.
out that when the kids were talking amongst each other, it was improvisation.
And you can tell because it feels so real, and it doesn't feel like an adult is writing
Yep.
for a kid, which you can't do. You can't ever do. I don't think there's any adult writer good enough to be able to write because it's so authentic. Because kids say, while watch this movie, they're saying the dumbest shit.
Of course, and they talk and,
It
and
doesn't
they
even make
think,
sense. Yeah.
and you know what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
but they don't say it necessarily the right way.
There's one scene where they're eating like jelly sandwiches or whatever, and like John sees she eats it, and Moonie's like, "Oh, you like that, don't you?" And it feels so authentic. It's so funny, but you know for sure that it wasn't written at all. It's hilarious. So yeah, so she invites this guy in. You know, they get it on. They do the dirty. Why
Right.
Moonie's in the bathtub? She fucking steals Band's bracelet hoppers out of the guy's bag.
Yep.
For some reason, he brought his family's tickets to this meetup with a prostitute.
Oh, odd choice. Not quite sure why you would bring that, but you kind of deserve to get ripped off.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I
yeah.
mean, jeez.
You got to get a hooker now
Couldn't
on
find that.
family vacation.
Like you bring your wife and kids, you just like
Yeah.
how addicted to sex
what's
are
the
you?
excuse to get out?
I have no idea.
Honey, I
Yeah.
got to go for 3
Get
hours.
some milk. But
Yeah,
we're in
yeah.
a hotel. There's breakfast downstairs. Well,
You don't need anything. Literally
2% milk.
everything's provided here. Yeah.
it is.
But yeah, so they end up taking that. She ends up going and scalping those
Mm-hmm.
for $400.
When retail 1,700. is
Yeah.
what this guy was saying.
For sure. That guy got a fucking
Deal.
great
Yeah.
deal. And I thought, I mean, you got to be thinking for sure those things aren't going to work.
No, probably.
You're thinking, no way.
When I saw her pawning them off, I'm like, those aren't going to work.
This guy's
But
got
I
to be
guess
like,
they
this
do.
is the best thing fucking. Well, it works when you fucking steal them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she gets $400. They go on a big old shopping spree.
They do. They even buy cotton balls.
They do go crazy. They even go to the fucking Waffle House just to shove it in Ashley's face.
And boy, do they.
It's a good scene too.
It is.
It's kind of heartbreaking because Haley's just a horrible person.
Terrible. And
You
not.
don't want her to be
not-
raising this kid anymore.
No, not setting a good example for Moonee whatsoever.
But even through all that, you don't want them to be taken away at the end.
No, you don't.
You don't because you
No.
know there's too much there. They love each other too much. So
Isn't
you
that kind of
don't-
messed up in its own way?
Yeah, you would rather
you'd
stay
rather
with
have
this
her-
horrible person than go
yeah.
with an amazing family because you know that she'll never love them as much as she'll love it.
Her mom, yeah.
It is depressing.
That's
absolutely.
what's sad about it. You know?
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. I mean, in the long run, I assume it's better.
Of course, Moonee will be much better
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
But it will take years just to undo the damage that her mom has already
The
done.
first 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's seen a lot. Remember where at one point they're just watching some guy fight and get arrested in the hotel parking lot?
Uh-huh.
They're all out just cheering it on. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy times. But yeah, so she sell these, they go to the Waffle House or whatever, and Haley eventually confronts Ashley, Scooty's mom.
Well,
Not a great
No, because she confronts her in a really dumb way. She goes,
Yeah, I'd say.
yeah,
By beating the shit out of her.
well, no, when she knocked, she's like, what do you want? She goes, well, I just, I really don't think what happened between Moonee and Scooty should get in between us. She goes, oh, is that it? She goes, actually, I'm kind of maxed out this week. Could you help me pay for my rent?
Yeah.
And Ashley just laughs in her face. She's like, what?
It's just so
Ashley laughs
sad.
at her, and then she just beats the piss out of Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley confronted her about the sex thing on the ads, and she goes, "This is you."
Yeah.
Shows her the picture.
Well, she
and,
knew immediately. Yeah.
and she's like, "Don't you ever
Well,
bring
fucking
your whole
everyone
ass
knows.
over here around me or Scoot?"
And
Scooty.
she goes
She beats
nuts.
the shit out of her. Dude, those punches too, they were fast. I was like, "Dang, this girl can."
Oh,
fight.
and they felt, or they hurt. Great
thud.
sound mixing.
Yes, very.
Because it was
good.
like, it wasn't like the thud or like the pow pow pow.
It was
The
a-
ear line.
it
It
was
was
that whoosh.
it was like she was smacking a bag of meat or something.
Yeah. And again, Cash.
And
as we
Scooty
brought
was
this
just
up,
there.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's always from the perspective of the children.
Yeah, exactly.
And how
yeah.
they're never sheltered from anything.
Everything.
A kid shouldn't have to see his mother get the shit kicked out of him.
And
like
even
that.
I'm glad you brought that up, because even the camera work is like that, where it's almost always shot up. Like
Yep.
those scenes when William Dafoe's walking around and they look so good and they feel so weird when he's walking around talking to everyone. He's
Mm-hmm.
going one place talking to this guy. They're always shooting up, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it works out really well because it's always that like really nice Florida backdrop with the sky and everything. It looks amazing.
I love the color of the hotel too.
Yeah, yes,
The
yeah.
purple.
And the
I thought
trees
it
and
was-
everything. It's a really good angle for this, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, you're not always constantly looking at that shitty hotel. When you're looking at people, you're looking up in something nice, the sky.
Yep.
And you're not being reminded of anything that's going on, except for the helicopter noises.
Yeah, of course. And I guess they just ended up adding helicopter noises in.
Yeah.
Because there were so many in the film.
They couldn't afford
that
to.
They couldn't afford
yeah.
to take
well,
it
$2
out.
million budget.
That's
Yeah.
and that's another great thing about Willem Dafoe.
He'll do anything.
He doesn't have to do these kind of movies. He absolutely does not have to.
No,
but he chooses
absolutely
to.
not. Well, he's been part of like this really small theater group for like 30 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's one guy who does it for the passion of it. He's not in
Exactly.
it for any other reason. And every time he does it, he gives everything he's got for it.
Because he's, in my opinion, he should be making $50 million a movie. You know,
Oh, he could do.
I think he's
and he could do any film. I think
tremendous.
He
Well,
could
he
be
can
doing
do any
it.
role.
Yeah, he could be
He's
doing
so-
huge. But I'm saying he could do huge blockbusters where he would never have to work again.
Nope.
I mean, $2 million budget. I'm guessing he's probably not getting paid for this.
Probably not.
I'm
no.
guessing everything is going to the production of it.
It might be $1,000 a day, and that's it.
Maybe, yeah,
Maybe.
if that. And I'm sure a guy of his caliber is probably saying, "Pay these other people."
Yeah,
and he's such a good guy too. All I hear about is how nice he is, but he's scary looking.
Very scary. Well, in that
Scary
scene,
mentality,
too,
yeah.
you could tell Haley was genuinely scared
Yeah.
when he yelled at her finally. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
Because they're walking down that thing, and she's making a big scene going down the flights of stairs. He's telling her to shut up. She goes all the way to the lobby. She's yelling at him, and then he says, "Get out!"
Yeah. Well, he's
He
like
just yells.
he's kind of like a dad to her too.
He is.
I mean, he's a dad to everyone.
Well, and that's
fucking
what she says. I don't need you to be my dad. He
Yeah.
goes, I'm not trying to be. As they're arguing on the way down. But I love that scene because
It's a really good scene.
he goes, I'm going to give you the count of 3. 1, 2, and then you see her.
Yeah, she-
Every ounce of her being wants to stay there, but she walks out. But being Haley, being the person she is, she reaches in her pants
Yep.
and pulls out her pad and sticks it on the window.
Yeah. Again,
I'm
it's
like,
just
oh my
it's just that kind
God.
of person where I'm like, I fucking know that person where it's
Where
like
it's
they
just
just
they'll never
they
figure it
have to
out.
blow up.
Yep.
There's never anything small.
Never.
Any argument turns into just like World War III.
craziest
It
thing.
blows up, and then it's like this huge fucking scene.
It's kind of sad because it's like
Oh, it's
you
absolutely
can't-
sad. Yeah.
You can't really do anything with that in life.
No.
If you just blow up.
Well,
all
the sad
time,
thing
like-
is, it's always people that come from these broken homes or whatever that where it's like that's the only way they know how to deal with anything.
Or
it's
cope or
just
anything,
It's
yeah.
just blow up. Just fucking, and that's what she does, and it ruins her life. You can see it's just constantly. She can't get anywhere in life
She
because she
get
can't
a
stop blowing
job,
up.
can't- yeah.
she's beating the shit out of people. But yeah, so she beats up, and this is kind of like a death sentence, and she knows this. Because the next day they have a good fucking day.
They have a really good day.
They go to some buffet at a hotel that they're not even staying at.
No, and they get whatever the hell they want. And
Yep.
that was a really good scene too. But I feel bad for Moonee's character, because I know how it is in film. She was drinking and eating all that food. I could imagine how full she was after that whole day.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you could
for
tell
sure,
she was
yeah.
really drinking the orange juice and stuff.
But
It was just
wasn't
Oh.
that shot amazing? Where it's just that portrait shot of her
Mhm.
eating and just
Yep.
her talking, and they just kept it on her for like 5 minutes or
yeah,
something.
it was good though.
They just
And it was
let her,
just-
and then you could tell they just let her go and
Mhm.
go and go, and she was just doing all these different things, and it was so good. And then the last like 20 seconds, it goes back to Haley, and it's just
her sitting there
it's
solemnly.
just,
Yeah.
just sad as shit. But knowing that this is gonna be the last time that they probably see each other for a while.
And again, it's another show. It's another tell of who Haley is. She sneaks into this hotel. This lady comes around,
Oh, it's
asks for the
second
room
nature,
number,
yeah.
and she's 323
Yeah.
right away, like it's nothing.
Yeah. And I love how the lady went around and asked everyone else, because for sure she just wanted to ask her, but she wanted to make it look natural.
Yeah, like she was.
I've been there before.
asking
Yeah.
everyone else.
But yeah, so she knows the shit is gonna hit the fan, and Macon Blair, the guy she ripped off, comes back to the fucking hotel, makes a big fucking scene,
Huge
wants his
scene.
tickets back.
Pounding on the door.
Bobby's got to get involved. Bobby knows immediately that the guy's telling the truth, but he has to take fucking Haley.
Of course.
I mean, now it's making him look bad.
Well, and Bobby says something interesting to him. He goes, well, I don't mind filing a police report, but here's the thing. Why don't we have you
yeah.
tell the cops
What you were
why
doing
you were
here,
here,
yeah.
your business on the property, and then we'll go from there. And then we can get your bands back.
Well, yeah, he knew he wasn't going to go through all that
course
shit.
not.
And
Especially with
his
his
family's
family,
waiting
yeah.
in the van. Yeah.
When he's like, and I'm assuming those were for your family, right? The 4 bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to put him on the spot. And I love Haley in
Oh,
the
yeah,
background.
I did
of
for
course.
sure, because he had to fucking defuse it.
She can't just let it go. She's still doing this.
and flipping him off.
Flipping
and
him
shit,
off
yeah.
and just being, just antagonizing him.
Yeah, but it's not good, because Bobby, he also knows that she's got to go.
Of course.
At this point, it's becoming just too much, too big of a hassle. So eventually, child services do get called, and I don't.
It's called the DCF. It's the
Yeah.
Florida Department of
Yep.
Childs and Families.
Yeah, and but what I was gonna say is I don't know. I don't think it's ever clear on who called, but it's probably a combination of 50 different people.
Well, right, and even potentially Bobby too, because he had the
What I'm-
security
yeah,
footage
exactly.
ready.
Yes, that's exactly. It's left kind of up to you, but I mean, anyone could have called, and anyone should have called. They had to have called.
You have to.
I mean, for sure. Yeah, Bobby cared so much. If it was him, I mean, he would have to do it.
I would. That's how I'm going to interpret it. Is I think it was Bobby.
Yeah.
I think he just knew.
Well, he knew what's gonna happen. Someday she's gonna bring home a guy, and some guy's gonna go
beat the
fuck
hell
it.
out of her or something,
Oh, and
or
then
possibly
her
kill
Moonee. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's fucking.
It's a dangerous world.
Just like this dad was coming up, like he was gonna fucking beat the shit out of her for stealing her
Wristbands
I know.
or whatever.
This is some suburban dad. He's gonna go crazy, but yeah. I mean, those are the guys to do it. So yeah, the Department of Child and Families gets called, and they gotta take Haley away.
Yep.
Depressing scene. Haley had to give up all her weed.
She did.
It's just sad. It's always
Very
sad
sad.
to do.
It is. It's never easy to depart.
But always cool when you're the lady that gets that fucking dope kush, because that was payday.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, that lady was,
That was a good
downstairs.
scene,
She was
though.
the
That was a good
laundry
scene, though, too.
lady. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was nice when she hugs her and tells her everything's gonna be. Because if someone's giving you all their drugs, they're going away. Unfortunately, yeah. But yeah, again, another good scene though, where that lady for sure wasn't an actress. That
No.
lady in the fucking
not at all.
not at all. But again, it felt so good, and it never felt like these people were trying to act or anything like that.
It was just who they were.
Yeah,
I think it was just play yourself.
that scene. The scene that reminds me of the most is when it's this scene coming up where they're all going crazy, where the lady's got to go take Moonee, and she takes her to see Scooty again to say goodbye, and Bobby's downstairs smoking or whatever because he's kind of freaking out. That's all going on, and some ladies at the laundromat or whatever, and Bobby's like, "I'm gonna fix those two," and she's like, "Okay, yeah." Like I don't even think she was supposed to be there.
No,
I
she
think-
probably wasn't.
But it was so funny. Again, it felt so weird. It's like, I'm gonna fix those. Don't worry about it. And she's like, okay. She could not give less of shit.
No.
But yeah, so that goes on. She goes and she says goodbye to Scooty. That's a sad scene. The fucking child services, they can't wrangle her. She's going crazy. Again, very sad to see this.
Well, and it was so well played out too by the DCF or whatever. Yeah, DCF.
Yeah.
Because they pull her away and they're like, we're just gonna go for a little while. And at first, Moonee's on board because she doesn't understand what's happening because she's 6.
But she quickly,
then-
she's
yeah,
so
but
smart
then-
that she knows. Yeah.
But eventually, she's like, hold on, temporary. What, am I coming back? Can I see my mom? She's like,
fucking
no.
Scooty gives it away.
He does.
It's like, I heard you're going to a new family. And she
was like, hold up, what?
But man, put yourselves in her shoes as a 6-year-old.
That's
It's fucking scarring.
the only thing you've ever
trauma-
known in your life is like you and your mom.
And now you're being
Pulled
pulled
away.
away. And the cops are there, and your mom's yelling. She's getting arrested. Fucking everyone's out. It's just a crazy scenario, man. You feel bad for
much
kids
is.
like this.
Yeah.
But it fucking happens all the time. And again,
does.
it's just ironic that they're fucking 50 feet away from
Disney World,
Yeah,
supposedly one of the
happiest places in the world. Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't make the whole state happy. I
It
guess
does not.
I guess you got to be in the grounds
You
to
gotta-
be in the happiest.
It's like a magical place.
Yeah,
like
you got to
have
be
on
with
the property.
Yeah, you got to be in the fence though. But so she's going crazy. She runs away. She gets away from the child services because she wants to go see Johnsy one more time.
Her new
This
friend.
is
This is the best I think
Yeah.
best acted scene in the movie, and it's done by a 6-year-old.
I can't believe more people weren't talking about this when this came out. This scene
I know.
or this girl.
Well, and
yeah.
how does she not get nominated? This little girl not get nominated for something?
I don't know what they told her to make her cry like that, but they
But
must
she
have
cried
they
off-
must have came in and be like, "Sorry, your mom's dead."
Your mom's dead. Your
the
dad's
camera.
dead.
Roll the camera.
Everyone you've ever loved is dead. And actually,
And-
we're sending you to
Action.
hell.
Yeah, action. All right, roll it, and then you got to capture whatever emotion comes out of
I
that.
know, dude, because that was like a real child's cry. You know, like when they break down and cry like that. I
Oh
was just
yeah.
like,
And when she keeps asking her
What?
what's going on, and she's like, "I can't,
I can't say it. It was heartbreaking. Yeah.
Heartbreaking, man.
was.
It's such a sad thing to see. And again, it makes it so much real that it's shot like a fucking documentary. It makes it so much real. Yeah. If it was a documentary, it'd be the most depressing documentary of all time.
Well, because the Johnson's mom is dealing with the infant, the little baby who spilt like corn or something all
It's
over.
not Johnson's mom. It's not even her mom. It's her grandma.
Her grandma. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. It's just, man, it's so sad.
It is. It's just so fucking chaotic. There's so much shit going on. It's
And to think
it's
like
heartbreaking.
people or kids are brought up like that too, man.
Oh yeah,
It's just-
absolutely,
it's-
yeah. But so they in a nice last scene, her and Johnsy run off in like a, they obviously don't really go to fucking the Magic Kingdom.
No.
It's an imaginary thing.
Of
It's
course.
the whole thing. But they end up pretending to run there because that was the whole thing that they were always kind of talking about. And that was the whole thing when they went and saw the cows, and she's like, "I took you on a safari, just like Magic Kingdom."
Well,
Just
same with like the fireworks for her birthday, for
Yeah.
a friend's birthday. They went and watched the fireworks.
and
at
even
Disney
going to
World.
the condominiums that they burned down was like the haunted mansion or whatever they talk
Mm-hmm.
about that. So it was this whole time, is them imagining going to this park that was just fucking miles away. It's just, that's crazy to me. Imagine being a kid and knowing you could never get there. It's like a
It would be
Twilight
awful.
Zone.
Yeah. Be torture in a lot of ways.
But yeah, in a very nice last scene, they end up running to the Magic Kingdom, and it's cool because this scene was shot because they couldn't shoot obviously in the fucking Disney because Disney will sue the shit out of you.
Of course.
So they had to shoot it on iPhones. This whole last scene, yeah, they had to do guerrilla style, go in there.
Is that legal though? Can you shoot?
No, it's not fucking legal. You do it anyways, and you hope they don't sue you, and you hope the movie's so good that they can't sue you. No, they didn't end up suing them though.
They didn't.
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
But there's some way to get, because there was a horror movie that came out a few years ago that was completely shot like this in Disneyland and without anyone knowing. And you don't get sued in the ground somehow, but I don't know. Yeah, that's how he did it. Pretty crazy.
Well,
A
I'm
good
shocked,
last scene though.
Disney isn't
It
just
always
trying
looks so
to
good though.
Sue 'em.
No, well they don't. Yeah, they only sue fucking the parents of dead children for putting Winnie the Pooh on their tombstone. That they'll sue you in the ground for. Because that shit's permanent.
Oh
yeah,
my
they don't like
God.
seeing that. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe this was just so good. They were like, we would feel like assholes if we sued someone this good. And then that other horror movie I was talking about was so shitty. They're like, oh, we're not going to get anything out of suing these fucking people. But yeah, it's a really good, a good last scene. And he shot, Sean Baker was really popular in, I think, 2015. He did a movie called Tangerine.
Yeah, Tangerine.
That was shot completely on an iPhone 5S.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, the camera on the iPhone 5S compared to cameras now, shit.
Awful.
And I haven't watched the complete movie, but I've seen parts. It looks amazing.
Does it?
It looks really fucking. An iPhone 5S?
That's crazy.
I don't think I would feel comfortable shooting a film on the camera I have now, and it's an amazing camera.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's crazy to me. Yeah, he loves shooting on the iPhone, I guess.
Yeah, he did it in this film too. He shot on the 6S on this.
But for this one, for that last scene, I guess he only brought in the cinematographer, an acting coach, and just the kids and their parents for that last scene.
That makes sense.
Which is nice, yeah. Hopefully they let him like go the day of the park.
I know. Let him have a little bit of fun. You know, we're already in the park.
Yeah,
right?
we only shot for what, 20 seconds?
Yeah,
so
that was
they're
it.
like,
Just
yeah,
run down the aisle and enjoy the rest of the. You know they did.
I hope they did, especially after shoot like that.
I'll tell you this: on the set of Benchwarmers, like we went to the zoo one day, right? So we spent the whole day at the San Diego Zoo or whatever it was. I don't remember what zoo. And all we had to do was write a 2-page double-spaced report in pencil about whatever animal we chose at the zoo.
They made you do that?
Well, yeah, because we had to bank our school hours.
Oh,
so we had to like write an assignment and do actual schoolwork. So that was the way that we were able to bank the school hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Hopefully they did. Yeah, maybe. Sucks. You still got to write a fucking report though. Was that during the summer when you're shooting that?
No, we shot it in. I want to say March or April.
Oh, that makes more sense though. So if you shot in the summer, they probably wouldn't have made you do that. Huh?
Probably not. No.
Damn.
No, not in the summertime. No, we can work without. I mean, we can only work 9.5 hours, but child labor laws back then. But you have to log in a certain amount of hours, school hours.
A fucking report at the zoo. What the hell is that?
We did actually have to write it though, and it was graded. So I mean, it was schoolwork. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we got to go to the fucking zoo.
Yeah, I know. It was awesome. It was fun.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. That is the Florida project. What did you think about it, Mason? Was it everything that you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I was just all around completely impressed with this. This Sean Baker, he's super impressive. The way that he's able to direct, the way he's able to tell a story and do it so authentically. I mean, to literally how we brought it up 2 or 3 times already, that it does feel like a documentary. It doesn't even feel like a film, like a feature film. If you didn't know Willem Dafoe or or Macon Blair or any of these people, you would think this is a documentary. It's that well put together. And I'm really liking what indie films do, where they hire these first-time actors,
Well, he does it for all of his films. I mean, every film he's done, I think he's the main person. He's always hired.
When other big names are doing it too, like Jonah Hill, like mid-90s. Some of those kids were just first-time actors, just skateboarders.
Well, for kids, like for the reasons we talked about, how it's so hard to write kids, I think that's a way to go. That's what Spielberg always did.
Yeah, and especially if you're trying to get that certain kind of kid, you're not going to be able to write for that. You got to literally just let them kind of do the talking.
Yeah, it works out, especially in a movie like this where there's literally not a real story at all. There's no plot at all. It's a genre film called a slice of life film. Yeah, where it's literally just a section of someone's life. No plot or anything, nothing thrown in. And it's just like if you put a camera down and just watch these people go out through a week or so, whatever, how long,
whatever duration.
I like it a lot. It's really good, but I think it's something really hard to do well.
Yes.
Where you don't get it to where it doesn't
feel
boring
or mundane. And you're like, why am I watching this?
Or you get people that have never acted before, but they're trying to act really hard. They're trying to do something. But it's impressive. Sean Baker, he's got nothing in the future going on.
Wow.
Last film he did was 2017 was Florida Project.
Yeah. And that was it. He's got nothing. I wonder what he's doing. He might be taking a little bit of break or something. I mean, it's a lot of work to put a film together.
I know, but he's done one almost every year since 2015. Stopped 2017. This movie was so good. They're like,
he's like, I don't know if I can top this. He goes, honestly, like this might be a masterpiece.
This was really good. I heard his other film Tangerine was really good as well, but this one's like you said, for all the reasons, I enjoyed it a lot. Fun thing about that rainbow, that scene where they look at the rainbow.
Uh-huh.
That just happened. And this goes to show you how much fucking CGI cost. With that rainbow being real, saved them $50,000.
When they were even making a joke about it too, where they're like, "Well, I guess we'll just shoot it right now, so we don't have to pay $50,000."
I would have a guy out there fucking on Rainbow Watch. Yeah, every guy.
Pay a guy $10 an hour.
Do I feel like that might be a rainbow or something?
Okay, we got to talk about the rainbow scene because I loved the dialogue at the very end when Moonee's like, they're talking about the leprechaun. They're like, "Yeah, the leprechaun's at the end of the rainbow," and Moonee's like, "Okay, let's go beat it up." And they run off. It's only what kids would say.
Yeah, it's kids say the darndest things. Yeah,
that's not dialogue that's written. That's just kids being kids.
That's exactly something something I would have said when I was 6 years old. Just get a rise out of someone. But should we give our grades on it?
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I this is one that I really do. I love this film. For some reason, it just ticks all the right boxes for me, and I gave it an A.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way. This is one of my favorite genres. Typically, I just call them like a drama, but you are right. This is a slice of life kind of film. I love these ones. I really do, because it's just you get to see different parts of the American life, of whatever life that you don't always get to see in film. Because there's got to be there's got to be dramatics, but this is just raw and real.
And it shows that you don't need all that fucking flair and bullshit to make a good film.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is nice in movies to have, but you don't always need it. And this is, you're right.
Yes,
this is a perfect
sometimes
example
it doesn't replace a good story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this film, man. They did nothing with it. I mean, as far as like special effects and when I'm putting money, it's just 100% relies on the writing and characters. Yep. But shows you that it's a simple idea can grow on to be great. Because, I mean, it doesn't get any more simple than this.
No.
Just throw some fucking people in Florida and just throw a camera.
William
Dafoe comes on every once in a while and he says some shit.
Yeah, that's
100% right. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking about. I wonder what it's like for William Dafoe to be such a seasoned actor and to be onto a set with all these people that have never acted before.
Well, again, it's got to show you that he's such a cool guy, because if he was an A-list snob, he would never
have the patience.
Like this.
He would never have the patience for it. Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking about it while I was watching. Like, it must have been so, like, to have him on there, and what I'm hoping was, like, him helping out everyone being like...
Yeah.
But you would have to, like you said, I mean, for anyone else, like a fucking Alec Baldwin or something, could you imagine him on this set?
No, you can't. No, there's no way.
Or Bruce Willis.
They'd be cussing out. They'd be cussing out the people.
They would never have the patience for anything. I mean, it's not like this was probably a long shoot. They probably shot this in 2 weeks. But still, I mean, you got to be on set, with these people that have literally never acted before. Yeah. And how intimidating you've never been in a movie. You look over and it's Green Goblin.
Dafoe, and you're like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. And then he just looks at you, even though he's he's probably one of the nicest guys around, but
I bet it's that thing where he's so good where he just everyone just rises up to that level where it's just like infectious. Where like, fuck, you got William Dafoe. What else? You gonna be bad? Yeah. You don't want William Dafoe. He's screaming at you.
No, you don't.
All right, that is The Florida Project. You can watch that on Netflix. I would highly recommend it.
And it was just dropped on Netflix too, so it's relevant.
Absolutely. There you go. We did it for some reason.
Yeah, we did. Well, I had just, I had picked a movie last night, and I'd randomly saw it on Netflix. I was like, no way, The Florida Project. Because remember, I wanted to review this last year, but we couldn't find it anywhere. I think we had to rent it or something. And we're like, we'll just do it later. And now that it was on Netflix, it was a perfect opportunity. So, there we go. That's The Florida Project. If you guys like what you see here, and you're on YouTube, check out, be sure to like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel. You guys know the deal. Our podcast, audio format, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. Also Spotify. Social media pages, Twitter, Seen It Podcast. Cash is on Twitter, that's just Cash. Instagram, Have You Seen It? Facebook, Have You Seen It Podcast. My name is Mason Knight. That over there is Cash Krause. And until next time.
Adios.